agree with Muslims that go around killing people. Like, for example, the incident that just happened a few days ago in Australia. I always condemn these kind of acts because they do not represent my religion. They do not represent how I see my religion to be. For example, in the Quran, we are taught, for example, in the Quran, in chapter 5, verse 32, those who are here, if they are Muslims or if they are non-Muslims but have read the Quran before, they will agree with me that in chapter 5, verse 32, it has said that whosoever saves a life, it is as if he has saved the whole of humanity. So if Quran teaches me this, I'm not supposed to take a gun and go on the street and kill people. But rather, I'm supposed to see something going on wrong or people being killed and I stop it. I'm supposed to do this like the gentleman did in the video we saw a few days ago. That is what Islam teaches us. So for me, I think people who go around being terrorists or whatever name they call them, they don't represent me. They don't represent my religion because my religion doesn't teach us that. For example, Call a Spade has said that, okay, wherever Muslims have gone, they have tried to conquer the society. They have tried to take over the other people's culture. He mentioned about Bangladesh. I've lived in India. Bangladesh didn't come into existence as a result of Islam. It didn't come into existence. Bangladesh's existence came as a result of politics. It was a political decision. Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, all these countries came into existence as a political decision. So what was he talking about? I think he needs to go back and do his assignment, do his homework about Muslims. I have lived 30 years of my life as a Muslim. I have friends who are like non-Muslims. They're Christians, I can say, almost in every part of the world. Almost in every part of the world, because I've been traveling till this age I am right now. So I have lived with people. I have lived with people who have different beliefs, who believed in different ideologies. Some of them non-Muslim, some of them Hindu, some of them Buddhist, whatever you call them. And I am a Muslim. I have lived with them in apartments together and live with them in coexistence. I have never have fights with them, or never we have discussed on the lines of religion and disagreed on certain things. Yes, this will happen because we are, at the end of the day, for me, my belief is before religion, we are all human.
Correct. That's how I want to. This is what I want to put across to human beings.
Yes.
Before religion, we are humans.
Before religion, we are humans. But after being humans, we all have things we believe in. For example, I will not come to you and discredit what you believe in, discredit your religion. I will not discredit you as a Christian to tell you, oh, your religion says this, your religion says that. Even though if that's what your religion says, I will take that as it is what you believe, what you believe in. What you believe in is what, I mean, I should have respect in the first place. You are, at the end of the day, you are my brother. At the end of the day, you are my sister. Yes, that's why Gambia is the poorest country in Africa. I don't think so.
Just don't mind the comments. Don't mind the comments. Just say your mind. This is how it's. Don't mind the comment, please.
No problem. No problem. So my point is that all these people causing terror, okay, in Syria, you name it, in Palestine right now, or in Yemen, for example, in Afghanistan, these people do not represent me as a Muslim. I'm a Muslim. I am part of the Muslim population globally, but they do not represent me. I pray 5 times a day. I am acquiring a Western education, and Islam teaches us what? It says, every Muslim man or woman should be educated. So why do you think we go to, why do people think that Muslims, if Islam was like a radicalist religion, why do we take up Western education? We take up this education because we live in the society. We need to be educated to be able to leave the modern world, to be able to live, to be able to get jobs, to be able to contribute to society, to be able to participate in politics. But this doesn't mean that we have our intentions of overthrowing Western government. For example, the wars that happened in Syria, the wars that happened in, I will say it plainly here because this is a global discussion. This is a free open speech. We are talking democratically. All these wars that happened in the Arab world or whatever, Syria, whatever. Who sponsors these terrors? Who sponsors these terrors? Tell me, guys, please. I want to hear who sponsors these terrors. Who give arms to these people? Tell me, where does the money come from? Where is the dollar coming from? Is it Saudi government? No, it's not. Guys, let's be honest. It's not
So
Arabs.
let's hear from, I appreciate you. Let's hear from the next.
It writes to the religion of Islam. So I just want to remind him,
you need to, your connection is breaking. Excuse me.
People around the world.
Your connection is
also
breaking.
Within his religion, I'm not sure.
This thing is breaking. We are not, it's breaking.
Can you hear me now?
No, put your telephone in your ears and in your mouth so that
what about
breaking.
Now? What about now? Can you hear me now?
Now, yes, now.
Okay, so if you look at the Luke 19:27, Jesus says, "Bring my enemies here, those who don't want me to reign over them, bring them before me and kill them before me." I mean, that's call a spade of spade. That's the God that he worships. And another thing is, during the crusade, when many European Christians were in Africa, they basically spread the religion by the sword. And till now, many Africans, like call a spade worships a white man. Whereas us Muslims, we see Jesus as being a prophet of God, a messenger of God. You will never see a Muslim disrespect Jesus. And we also believe in his immaculate conception. We are the only religion till this day that worships the way that Jesus used to worship. Jesus used to worship like a Muslim. And Jesus said, he said, "Not my will, but God's will." And for you to be a Muslim, it means a Muslim. The word Muslim means not a person's will, but the will of God. So if call a spade wants to talk about violence, there's no violent religion than Christianity. It was spread by the sword, massacred millions around the world, and with his own scripture, I challenge him. Luke 19:27, it says Jesus himself said that bring my enemies before them and kill them before me. And I'll leave you with that. Thank you.
Fully without religion. And I know a lot of Africans are watching me here now. See, Christianity, let me say it, Christianity and Islam did not originate in Africa. These two religions were brought to us. If you go through history, you will read where they said Christianity arrived in Africa in the 1st century, and Islam arrived in Africa in the 7th century or thereabouts, somewhere. So these religions arrived in Africa, did not originate in Africa. And then, before the arrival of these religions, Africans had African traditional religions, worship. Now, how do you know conquered people? It is when foreigners come to your continent and dominate you, impose their languages, their religions, and their way of life on you. This is what happened in Africa. Africa was conquered and religions imposed on us. If you look at Islam and Christianity, when you look at Christians, what names do they bear? They bear English or Jewish names. Muslims, what names do they bear? Arabic names. How do Muslims in Africa dress? They dress like Arabs. Now, Islam is an Arab ideology, not African ideology. And Africans are following it. The same thing the colonialists did in Africa. The British, they came to Africa, colonized a lot of countries in Africa, imposed, how did I know how to speak English? English is not my native language. English is a white man's language. They came and forced us to speak English. The same thing the French did. And Africans don't think. Now, what is white wedding? Before these colonizers came to Africa, let me talk about Nigeria, for instance. We had a way, we do what we practice, we are still practicing is traditional marriage. Traditional marriage is what we practice. But the white man came with white wedding, where a woman will dress like, wear white, and the man will wear coats. English, Western style of wedding ceremony. The same thing. This is why Africa remains stagnated. This is why we are blinded, fighting over religion. It took me years to realize this. How come you will stay in Africa, you will be calling on God that is in Mecca, calling on God that is in Israel? You say this is. Now what do you think? Why are Arabs? Arabs are pushing Islam because this is their religion. They want to use their religion, is their own thing, to conquer the world, to dominate. It is Arab religion, not African religion. The same thing with Christianity. Where did Christianity originate? Where did it start? It started in Judea. It started in Judea.